Hello, hello, everybody. How is it going? Hi, chat. I am here now. Everybody go ahead and drop a like on the stream. I'm going to get my face cam set up. Give me 1 second. Alrighty. Wacha. Hi, chat. Let me pull you up. Boom. And we have Priestess, Jess, Prime Numbers, Nat, Noodles, Vaughn, Dante. Priestess is probably doing amazing, as per usual. Just good to see. Trying to convince people to sub to Flow recently. Nice. Well, you know, it only really helps me out if they actually watch my content. So, you know, don't get people to sub just to sub or anything, but you know, if you have friends that play Genshin and they want to, you know, they want a content creator to hang out with, I am here for sure. You know what I mean? Let me check out the sound. Okay. So yeah, I took a little break over the weekend and rested, took a break. And it was nice. I think I needed it. I needed a little time to fix my sleeping schedule, to reset, relax a little. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. But now I'm back at it, and I do have some quick announcements I want to talk about. We can kind of chat about it a little bit too. Hey, Langan. As we get going here, we're going to be doing the event tonight, the Enkanomiya event. I have not started it still, so I need to get cracking on that. I'm going to pull up my game real quick. And then I got, you know, other stuff to do. Ooh. I got to spend resin, do my dailies, got to do my weekly bosses. You know, that kind of stuff. Go ahead and take a break. I just needed it. Yeah. Yeah, I needed it. Let me just tell you that. It was, a little overdue at this point. But yeah, I was doing some thinking about how I can make... I was starting to feel a little overwhelmed with the schedule I had made for myself and stuff like that. And I took some time to think about that. What I realized was it wasn't like the amount of content that I was, you know, putting out that was like straight here. I got my game up 1 sec. Oh boy. Hold on. Look at all these elements that are not in the right spot. It's not a flow stream without elements in the wrong spot. Okay. Looks like we are in the right spot. Yeah, I can ping on the Discord. Let me do that. Okay. Here we are. So, to continue the conversation about what I was talking about. It wasn't really like the amount of content I was putting out that was stressing me out. It was more or less just the schedule that I had made for myself. Hey Haley, welcome. It's good to see you here. I am the kind of person where I'm very much an artist. You know, I like to have creative freedom. I like to have that kind of stuff. And so whenever I'm in a job or any kind of situation, I always get really stressed out with like very strict schedules. Like when things are, you know, need to happen at this specific time, or else it's like, and everyone popping in, make sure to drop a like on the stream. I'm glad to have you all here. But yeah, so kind of what I realized I had done to myself is I had trapped myself I like set up this video schedule, and I almost, it's like I gave myself tunnel vision. Like I decided like, oh, okay, I need to have this video come out on this day. I need to stream at this time on this day. And you know, if I missed that, or if I didn't have the video done in time, I was like stressing. I was like freaking out, or I would just jump over to the next thing and try to like catch up. So what I realize now is that I can just do, I don't want to say do whatever I want, but like I'm gonna aim for like 3 streams a week, 3 videos a week. And you know, if it ends up being 3 streams a week, 2 videos a week, 2 streams, 3 videos, whatever, you know, like I think it'll be a little easier if I just do it as I have the time. Like normally I don't stream on Mondays. Well, guess what? Here I am. And I don't think that that is a bad thing. So yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about, and I think it'll help me feel a little less stressed by something that really shouldn't be that stressful. You know what I mean? Like my content won't be any fun to watch if I'm not having fun making it, if I'm like really stressed out. So, hi Tago. And of course Priestess. Oh, the consequences of, well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions, yeah, exactly. And it's funny because like I don't really know why I did that to myself. Like, you know, I know that that's something about me. I don't like very strict schedules like that, and so I think I think at first I kind of felt like I had to do it because just being newer to content creation, having like a schedule to say like, okay, this is what I'm doing today, this is what I'm doing tomorrow, like kind of works. But now that I'm like really in the groove of it, I don't really feel like I need to do that. Like I have plenty of ideas, you know, you know, we stream and stuff, you know what I mean. Yeah. So let's see here. I was gonna mine a little bit, and then I will spend a smidge of resin, and we will get into doing weekly bosses and event stuff. You know how it is. You know how Genshin is. But anyway, working on your Mono Pyro team. Yeah, artifact farming life. Well, I'm glad that it's going well though. Good luck with that. I've never tried Mono Pyro. There was a phase where everyone was like really into it. I think it was actually shortly after Kazuha's release. Everyone was like super into Mono Pyro, with, like Benny, Kazuha, and like pyro carries basically. I think Zhongling was in there too. You know what I mean? You know, Japan. Where sure you won't. Hope this stream helps Flo reach the watch time. Yeah, so other good news. We are very close to channel monetization. Yeah, I took a break like right before we hit channel monetization. I think I was just like super excited to get there, and then I pushed really hard for it and got tired, I guess. But yeah, we're like 200 watch hours away from getting channel memberships and all that good stuff. So I am super excited. Yes, Stev has been working for this. They've been waiting for the day. Ooh, boy. Okay. Hi, Yana. Welcome. My team comp is so good. Hey guys, my main DPS goes 5-star. Damage is real. It's real. Yeah, I mean 5 stars just scale better. That is true. That is true. Where? Oh yeah, it's down at the below. There we go. I remember now. Oh, I'm pretty excited for this new event. Well, I guess it's not really new. It's new to me because I haven't done it yet. Can't wait for Kazuha. Don't know if he will come next patch, but I hope he is. Yeah, there's a lot of Kazuha wanters lately. But he should be back around soon. It shouldn't be too much longer, I would imagine. The closer we get to Sumeru, you know, they need to rerun these units. They need to do it. So I hope every Kazuha wanter becomes a Kazuha haver. Any predictions on the Klee banner? Oh, I have no idea. Not sure, to be totally honest. I would guess probably around Windbloom festival time, if we have that this year. Need another ore miner? Lol. LOL. So how was your weekend, chat? Normally I hang out with you all on the weekend. Anyone do anything exciting that you want to tell the class? I do have a how do I unit video coming out. I was working on my Yanfei one last week. And part of the reason why I decided to take a break is because I got super frustrated with it. I do the team showcases, and I did the whole video, recorded everything, and I was sitting there editing it, and I realized that I screwed up massively on the team showcases, but I didn't notice when I was doing the rotations. Hey Dean, welcome. And so I was like, oh crap, I gotta redo all the showcases. Which is actually not that big of a deal. At least I don't have to redo the entire video, you know what I mean? It's just making sure that I can get the rotations correct and everything. Shouldn't be too big of a deal though. It just kind of sucked that I didn't notice until I was already in editing mode. I had everything all shut down. Genshin. Did a lot of great organization on my ebook library this weekend. Ooh, that sounds nice. Organizing always feels good. Organizing and cleaning. Some very cathartic things to do. Got Skyward Harp on the weapon banner, so now I really want Venti to have a rerun. Interesting, yeah. I mean, Stringless, I think, is almost as good, or not better than Skyward Harp at this point. Because, you know, Venti is since the EM buffs happened in 1.5, EM scaling is the way to go with Venti. His best in slot is Stringless or Elegy, technically, with triple EM VV set. So you can use that harp on Yoimiya or Sarah or someone else who would probably actually benefit from it a bit more. But that's up to you, what you want to do. I think I'm almost full up on artifacts. I need to farm books, so I'm gonna do a little bit of that. Got to level 45 in Lost Ark, and I procrastinated my homework. Now I'm trying to finish a Unity project in 3.5. Oh, good luck, Steph. I think probably cross out a lot this weekend. I don't know what cross out is. Slowly, the small army will build, and then. Okay. But yeah, I have also been playing a lot of Lost Ark. I've been enjoying it. You know, I've played a lot of MMOs, and it definitely scratches that itch. If you like to farm and grind, and you like that really hardcore aspect of MMO gameplay, I think Lost Ark scratches that itch. And it does seem like the devs are more interested in catering towards a more casual market as well. Like, they've mentioned that now that they have some really good raid content out in Korea, their focus in Korea is actually just going to be on more horizontal gameplay. Which, you know, who knows what that's going to be. But, yeah. Finals this week. Good luck, Haley. Hope to go well for you. I always remember how stressful finals were. Oh, man, I do not miss that. I was in school for way too long. After no amount of power to him, go official. Yeah, machine gun official is actually really strong. If you build Yunjin and you have a official and you need a good on-field DPS, like physical DPS is actually very reliable. There's you know, everything has a differing amount of physical resistances, but physical immunity is basically never going to be a thing, except for like invulnerability phases, obviously. But like, or just shields, which aren't really immunity, but physical is not always the best to deal with, like elemental shields, obviously. But basically, the point is, machine gun official, so official plus Yunjin, is a very comfortable, free-to-play accessible, physical DPS, you know, unit. And, yeah, she's great. I saw some people hitting like 40k autos with her, with Yunjin and Superconduct. So that's Pog. Mentioning that, how long did my schooling take? Well, I guess kind of depends on which part you're talking about. Like, I was a music education major, and then 3 years in, I added a philosophy major and switched to a generic music degree instead of a music education degree. So I originally was studying to be a teacher, and decided I didn't really want to do that because being a teacher is just horrible. Like, it's just a bad job. You know, like, you can have the best intentions, but the job itself is going to crush all of that out of you. At least that's how I felt, being especially a music teacher, because they're so undervalued. I added a philosophy degree, so I got a double major in music and philosophy, and I studied. I had a minor in the history and philosophy of science for my philosophy major, but I wasn't able to complete my minor because the professor who was giving out the minor passed away. Like, I had like 1 class left, and he was like my favorite professor. It was like during the summer he passed away. He had an aneurysm. It was really sad, but yeah, I did that, and then after that I decided to be a general manager at a restaurant and did that for like a year. And then I realized I hated the corporate life, and I was making a lot of money, but I just didn't want to do it. And I went back to school to be a therapist. So I went to school at an accelerated program to get certified with my state medical board. It was like a 1-year program. And yeah, I became a manual therapist. Did that for about, oh gosh, including this, well, we like worked in the schooling that, like, we had to put in hours of work. So I probably worked in that field for about 6 months. But my goal in becoming a manual therapist has always been to open my own practice. So again, working in the corporate part of it wasn't very great. But yeah, pandemic, you know, happened. It's kind of hard to be a therapist in the middle of a pandemic because, you know, yeah. And so taking the time off of work, decided like, hey, maybe I should start a YouTube channel. And then if I can work from home, I can, you know, start my own practice. That's basically my story. It's long and convoluted. I was in school for probably a total of like 8 years out of high school. Manual therapist sounds like a rub and tug. I hate that. I'm just gonna be really honest with you. I know. But you have to understand that as someone who does it as a job, like, that's really uncomfortable for people to assume that I'm like doing that. in my job, like, it's basically prostitution. And that's like, it's like calling someone a whore is basically what I'm saying. I'm gonna get demonetized for that. Hey everyone popping in. Drop a like if you don't mind. Probably an awkward time to drop into a stream. Anyway, we're just chatting. I'm dumping some resin. Yeah. But yeah, basically, gonna try to stay up with my medical licensing and work on this channel, and hopefully go full time with this. And then over a course of time, I will open up my own practice, and you know, should be good. It's okay. I mean, you don't have my experience. You know, you're not me. It's just something that, you know, from my point of view, is definitely not funny. Psychology is an interesting topic for me, but I also want to do art. Interesting. I would recommend going to school for what you're interested in. Like, going for a career is good, but going for what you're actually interested in and learning a skill is better, in my opinion. Because like, when I was in college, here's my biggest tip for you. If you're gonna go to college, I met a lot of people who would get a degree because it's a path to a job. But if you do that and you don't pick a degree that you actually enjoy, you will chase the career and not the life skills. I didn't get a career out of music, and I didn't get a career out of philosophy. And I'm technically not even working as a therapist right now because, you know, the pandemic and also just everything. But the life skills that I learned from college, like music and the philosophy especially, they're indispensable to me now. Like, many of the reasons I'm able to run this channel is because of a lot of life skills and things that I learned throughout college and stuff like that. So my personal opinion is take a hard look at what it costs you to get a degree in something that may not pay anything. Yeah, I mean, my if we're talking about debt, it becomes like a whole different story. If we're talking about debt, then I mean, financially, no, it's not smart to go to college. Unless you were specifically chasing a career that you know will overtake the costs. Like if you're going to be an engineer or something, like, then yeah, of course, it's financially doable. If you just want to be an artist, my recommendation is to not go to school for it. To just find a mentor in real life and chase it in network. When I was in the school before I studied philosophy in school, I read books on philosophy. Like, I was just interested in it, right? So that's why I picked it as a major. I was like, oh, I read philosophy. So I studied it for probably pretty seriously for like a year, maybe a year and a half, 2 years before I picked it as my major. I just got really, really, really into it. And I realized once I got into my philosophy major that basically all we did was the teacher would tell us to read a book. We would go read that book. We would come back and we would talk about it. And then we would take a test on it. That was the entire class. And I mean, yeah, I loved it. I learned a lot. But like, if you want to study philosophy, you could also just go get the same list of books and you would learn the same things without discussion. I mean, now granted, the discussions add a lot to your understanding. Like a lot, but like if you are, you don't need to go to college to learn skills, is what I'm saying. Like, you don't need to go to college to learn to edit, like some people do. You know what I mean? And not to invalidate that. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm invalidating those choices, because I went to school for philosophy and music, which are like two of what people say are the most useless things to do with yourself in college. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm definitely not trying to rag on anyone. It's just that there are more than one ways to get those skills. Let me see what Flo plays the song. My main instrument's a trumpet, so that's like, I would need special recording equipment to be able to, like, I would blow out this mic in half a second. Like, you wouldn't be able to hear anything other than just blaring distortion. So, Flo IRL stream. You want to see my dance? Yeah. I have videos that I'm gonna release at some point that would go pretty viral probably, but I don't think I'm big enough. I don't think I'm big enough to like garner enough attention on the videos for them to go viral. Love talking about philosophy as well. Free life advice with flow. Taking notes because if you charge for money. Who's my favorite philosopher? I have a lot of philosophers I really like. Like there are some people who read a philosopher and they're like, oh, this guy gets me. Like I love this one philosopher, and I never felt that way. I always felt like I would read philosophers and I would take certain aspects of their beliefs or knowledge or thoughts and I'd be like, oh, I really like this. But then they start talking about something else and I'd be like, oh, I don't really know about that one. Like, I guess a really good example would be Albert Camus. Like, he's a French philosopher, existentialist. And I love some of the things that he talks about because he makes a lot of really pungent points about the absurdity of life. I mean, that's kind of like the whole existentialist trend was about life. Oh, God. Existentialism was all about how life is meaningless and we are the arbiters of meaning, like, and value. Like, we create meaning and value. And, you know, some existentialists, existentialists wrote about that in a variety of different ways. And one of the things that Albert Camus wrote about is that, like, you can try to justify your values as much as you want, but it's much easier and almost more sane to just accept the absurdity of your beliefs. To accept that, like, there's a certain point where you can't justify anything. Oh my gosh. I've never gotten 2 of these. Wow. Thank you, Senora. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Desteroth. Keep failing this trial because of the dogs flying around too much, but don't feel like lowering my world level. Tough life choices. Yeah. Hope you had fun with the story quest streams. Oh, okay. It was just the one, honestly. I ended up taking a big break this weekend, but I did Raiden's quest. I really enjoyed it, though. It was nice. Next is gonna be... Can I, Autumn, can I fight the... I won't fight that boss. I'll just fight H-Taha then. Because I can do it later. Hey, Marsh. Hey, everybody. But yeah, I really like Albert Camus. He's great. Jean-Paul Sartre is another existentialist philosopher I really like. Greek Stoicism. A lot of really great thinkers in Greek Stoicism that I really enjoy. I read through Immanuel Kant's Critique of Pure Reason, which is like this nearly 700 page... Oh my gosh, it reads like a manual. Like, you know, like those manuals you get for like cars and stuff. And he was an incredibly important thinker, like, for history and stuff. And honestly, his writings were so cryptic. I really enjoyed dissecting it and trying to figure out, like, the meaning, because the way that he writes is just so dense and so ridiculous. But it was just kind of fun. It's like a puzzle almost, you know? What is the team for Machine Gun Fischl other than Yunjin? Whatever you want. You know, you need a cryo unit, so I'd recommend, you know, a healer like Diona. And then just follow your dreams. Rosario could be a great add-in there, because if you have C6 Rosario, you have Fizz Shred there. So, like, a good Fischl DPS team would be Fischl, Diona, Yunjin, Rosario. No, you're supposed to... Yeah, go ahead. Phase shift. Do it. We vibin' her. Everyone that's hanging out, if you wouldn't mind dropping a like on the stream, that would help me out a lot. I appreciate you. Yeah, also active chat, yes. Let's go. How many years of semesters was that? I don't know. Let's work in South Asia with sharks. Ooh. Horrors of shark finning and organized crime behind it. Wow. That's very respectable. Anything about wildlife preservation, I have mad respect for. Because our world needs the love. You know what I mean? You don't stand a chance, Aizdaha. You already dead, and you don't even know it. Now you're trying to take out my Kazuha just for revenge. Heal. Heal me. Oh, yeah, shop reset. Oh, well, that could roll well. Alright. I'm gonna see if I can level up anything on my Shenhe. I should be able to. I don't have a crown. Oh. Do we get a crown from this event? This Enkanomiya event? Actually noticed that child charge shots that activate Riptide Flash is counted as normal attacks and can proc 3 Yunjin flags. Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that. And with how Yunjin versus it isn't best on characters with high mental damage. Yeah. Is one of the final rewards Pog. Pog. Okay, cool. Well, that's good. Then I should be able to crown give my Shenhe her second crown soon. That is super good. I wanna triple crown this entire freeze team here. Like this is just my favorite team. And I feel like it would just it's just I have to. A lot of these units already have crowns. Like my Kokomi's burst is crowned. She's got her E crowned. He's triple crowned. He's not crowned at all yet, but I'll probably save him for last. Probably triple crown her, and then I'll triple crown her, and then I'll triple crown him. Master bedroom. Oh my god. It's so funny. Not the priest, but depending on it can be inexpensive to live, and you can work almost anything. I know one of my friends worked at National Park seasonally. Oh yeah. I actually I worked at a bookstore with a guy who was a national park ranger, and one of the things that he said over and over that I just loved, he said that I never got paid much, but I got paid with some of the most beautiful sunsets I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, wow. That man knows what's important. He knows what's important. Like, it's cool stuff. Think I could go for a doctorate? Oh my god, good luck. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna do a PhD in philosophy, but my professors told me not to. They told me it was a bad idea. They said I wouldn't like it. Do I prefer Chongyun over Ganyu or Ayaka? Well, they play, hey QQ. I mean, I guess, I feel like they play different roles, you know? Chongyun is an infusion enabler and a support, really, with like burst DPS. I guess he'd be closer to Ayaka, but Ayaka doesn't have any support ability. She's just like raw DPS. So like if I'm putting to choose Chongyun it, if I'm choosing to put Chongyun in, it's not because he's better than anyone. It's because it's like probably the slot he fits in. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you here before. Glad to have you here. Chongyun is one of my favorite units in the entire game, though. I love him a bunch. I've been using him for a ridiculously long time, and now that I have Shenhe, he slaps so ridiculously hard. It's very nice. Very nice. Hit him. Thank you. All right. CN was talking about the Yai during beta. Her turrets actually counted as normal attacks and best show was soon as yeah, there's a lot of people talking about all the CN stuff and all that. I mean, they make some good points, but some of the points they make are really arbitrary and like they're trying to impose a meaning on something that might just be a meaningless accident. But more important than that, it's like everyone has plans, right? Like I was a general manager and I understand this pretty well from an executive standpoint. You have these perfect plans, and as much as you want those to go perfectly, someone calls off, or you're busier than you think, or, you know, like life is life and something happens, right? But it feels like to me like people see these see these things and they think that they're like cracks in the armor of like the perfection that is Genshin Impact or something. And it's like, I don't know, that just seems kind of like a weird way to look at it, because to me it's like, well, obviously they're gonna have last minute changes in their development cycles. They're gonna have things come up and things change, and if anything, they've done a pretty good job of making everything pretty seamless and making everything kind of make sense. So I think that the conspiracies go a little too far sometimes with like the analytics of it. But yeah, they do make some good points. Like one thing that they talk about in the conspiracy that I think is just completely irrelevant is they talk about her animations, Yaimiko's animations. Ever since, like, they've been making auto attack animations look really cool on every unit forever now. Like, okay, Shenhe, right? I think her auto attack animations are freaking awesome. I think they're so good looking, right? She's a support unit. Is this evidence that she was supposed to be an on-hit DPS? I don't think so. I just think that ever since they realized that people like these really cool animations, like Toma has really cool animations. Everyone, like there's Yunjin has really cool animations. I don't think that that's a valid point. I don't think that that's valid at all. Like that does not mean that a character was meant to be an on-hit DPS just because they look pretty when they swing their sword or whatever. Like that's just a way that they sell the unit, and they've been doing that for a long time now. There were a couple units that came out that had really clean, or not clean, but really good looking animations. Like I remember when Eula came out, everyone was freaking out over how gorgeous her animations were. And like, yeah, they look great. And then, you know, you can kind of notice that like Goro has really cool animations for his auto attack. You don't auto attack with Goro. You know, Ganyu has really cool auto attack animations. Like, clearly she was gonna be a Fizz DPS. But yeah, it's just, that was just like, I think overall the conspiracy does point out some things that probably are true, you know? They probably did change some things last minute. One thing that I thought was actually really interesting is during Lantern Rite, they talked about how fireworks were developed in Inazuma, right? Or not Inazuma, Liyue. And then in that conspiracy, they talk about how Yoimiya might have been a Liyue unit originally, like in the original plans of the game. Well, yeah, I mean, if they're talking about how in Liyue fireworks were developed and, you know, she's a firework merchant, I could see the threads of that making sense. But it doesn't really, I don't think it throws the immersion out of the window that she lives in Inazuma. If anything, they used it to tie a bridge because they used Yoimiya. Like, if you read the lore on it, Kazuha helped ship fireworks from Inazuma with Beidou to Liyue. There's like connections, you know, there yeah, so you know, I think stuff like that's cool. All right, resin is spent, stuff is done. I did want to ask, Is the story stuff good enough for this quest for me to like want to turn the music on and switch over to English VA? Is it like that good? Or long? I heard it's not even long. Here, I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna. Got English. Let me turn my music off. Let me turn Genshin music on. Oh, that seems pretty quiet. Hold on. There we go. Hi, FJCR. I didn't say FG this time. I said J. Are you proud of me? Make sure you drop a like on the stream as you pop in. Would love that. Would help boost us up here. And then we're going to go ahead and get jamming. Because we only have 28 days left, folks. The clock is a-ticking. Should I actually jump in? Oh, wait, no. I got to go in there. I might actually jump into Enkanomiya for once. I haven't jumped into the portal since the first time. You unlock the waypoints and you just teleport, you know? Just about to finish the quest. Oh, nice. Let me know how you like it. Oh. Lantern Rite 2 was never clear when it took place because Lori's have been pre-and more really started. Okay. Oh. Hey, Oblixius, welcome.
From Stingray 3. Your Excellency, the situation looks extremely serious.
Okay.
Thank you, Ueno. Inform Swordfish 1 to stand by. I'll see to the wounded shortly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Provisional leader.
How have you been? Captain of Swordfish 2. Glad to have you back on Watatsumi Island. I would have liked to have given you a grand reception, but as you can see... What's going on? Not long ago, I hosted the Watatsumi Goryo Matsuri. It's the most important ceremony on Watatsumi Island. I'm guessing you'll have heard about it from Tsuyuko? What? How did you know we were the ones helping out Tsuyuko this whole time?
I'd be more surprised if she didn't know.
Tsuyuko is one of the more conscientious shrine maidens of Sangonomiya. I knew that handing off the planning of the ceremony to her would play to her strengths.
Oh, okay.
Based on her description of the person who took the commission, it was quite obviously you. This is all starting to sound pretty suspicious.
It's a bit late for that now.
I'm sure Tsuyuko will have told you that the Watatsumi Goryo ceremony is a ceremony to reverse the holy soil phenomenon on Watatsumi Island.
Yes.
It's a bleaching process that slowly turns the earth to holy soil, leaving the land infertile and devastating agricultural production. Granted, crops aren't our staple food on Watatsumi Island, but I can't allow external forces to drastically alter the people's diet, and we certainly shouldn't be overly reliant on imports. Paimon doesn't quite follow.
I think Kokomi C0 is great.
Imagine all you had to eat from now on was radishes. No more fish or meat. Clearer now?
Oh no!
That would be terrible! The issue began with the Watatsumi Goryo Matsuri. I did not miss a single step during the ritual, and there's no question that the blood branch coral you retrieved was infused with the Omikami's power.
Okay.
But it didn't reverse the holy soil phenomenon as expected. Instead, it just paused. This has never happened before in history. This is ultimately a matter of Watatsumi Island's survival, so I sent as many people as I could spare to Enkanomiya to investigate the situation. The news from Stingray 3 was that all of Enkanomiya is engulfed in a darkness that cannot be dispelled.
Oh no.
Additionally, there have also been reports of
Oh
monsters,
yeah.
the likes of which no one has ever
Oh,
seen
I want to fight
before.
those new monsters.
Strange monsters? And an all-engulfing darkness? That's all that Stingray 3 has reported. Their investigation otherwise has yielded no useful information, and the unforgiving environment has caused many casualties so far. I have sent several rescue teams already, but so far, the situation does not look promising. It brings me no pleasure to have to ask, but On behalf of all of Watatsumi Island, I beseech you, please, lend us your assistance one more time.
Okay. For the sake of everyone on Watatsumi Island, I will do it.
Thank you.
Huh.
Now, please, come with me to meet Tsuyuko.
Okay, so my thoughts on Kokomi. I'm actually, hey Ash, everyone that's dropping in, drop a like. I'm actually gonna talk a little bit in my next Let's Talk video about Kokomi and why it may be worth pulling her instead of Raiden if you have certain situations on your account. Because I know that most people think about Raiden C2 and they think about Raiden C2 as her as a main DPS, and it's very DPS focused, but Raiden C0 is a support. She's kind of like a burst support, right? Kokomi is also a support unit. So the next banner is basically 2 support units. There are situations where Kokomi is a way better pull for you than Raiden, depending on your account and where you're at. And
survive hardship, you must prepare
just some of the quick
hardship.
points that I'm going to make is that she's like glue for a lot of teams. So one thing that people don't talk about a lot is that, you know, people talk about these main DPSs all the time, like these really strong main DPS units. But you ever notice how, like, they'll sneak in these, like, really overpowered supports like Kokomi and Kazuha and, you know what I mean? Like, they focus on the DPS that's doing all the damage. But, like, these support units function as glue for a lot of those teams. She will give you, like, Zhongli levels of invulnerability because she can tank basically anything, and her healing is very powerful, and she's extremely cheap to build. You can, you know, she has 2 very free-to-play options, very easy to build Prototype Amber or Thrilling Tales on her, and a Clam set, and it's just, you're good to go. And it's so, like, she takes less resin to build because her artifacts are easier to build up. She's less picky about stats because you really just need that HP, hydro, healing bonus, and then your substats, like, yeah, you want good substats for her, but, like, you don't need them, you know what I mean? Like, at baseline, just having the main stats is enough. Actually, I advise a way to after because of possible. Yeah. So with the last banner of every patch, I always recommend to wait until the live stream for the next patch, because we are probably going to get information about Ayato, all that other stuff. So it's like 2 weeks before the next patch.
Your
We will have
Excellency. Traveler.
the live stream. I always recommend to wait for that. Because we don't know if Ayato will be the first or second banner.
Date so far.
I have a feeling he'll be the first.
Cut the comedy, Tsuyuko, or I may have to have you and Naki switch posts next year. In which case, you'd be in charge of Spectre Eco Management on Watatsumi Island.
No need, I'll stop.
Okay.
So, since the 2 of you are here together,
She got serious.
Enkanomiya.
Who? Dude, animo that isn't sucrose.
On what's been going on.
Yeah, getting a couple different animo units is always a good idea. Oh, is Earl T here? I didn't see you. Oh, there you are.
Right.
Oh, you're okay, Earl.
As I'm sure
Glad to have
Your
you here.
Excellency has told you, an ominous darkness has completely engulfed Enkanomiya. At the same time, strange humanoid monsters have appeared when the place should be completely deserted.
Humanoid monster?
Yes, I want to know more about them.
Armor that can
Oh
move
my
on
gosh, I'm
its
gonna have to
own.
read the archive on
I
them.
know it sounds ridiculous, but we're not talking about one
I need
spooked
that
soldier
juicy lore.
hallucinating in the darkness.
This patch has been so
All the
good for
wounded who
lore.
returned to Sangonomiya have described seeing the same thing.
Hmm.
On top of this, even ordinary enemies seem to grow much stronger in the darkness. That's why Stingray 3 has sustained so many casualties. There's one other thing that the returning soldiers have mentioned. They say a shrine maiden who calls herself Sumi has been helping to treat the wounded.
Tsumi? I don't recall there being any record of a shrine maiden by that name in Sangonomiya.
That's the thing. There isn't one. But she held something called a Sento ceremony, which managed to keep a small area in the very center of Enkanomiya brightly lit. Thanks to her, the wounded soldiers have a safe zone where they can recuperate.
Sento. I've seen this term in the Deep Sea Healing Arts Compendium. but it's a ceremony that only works in Enkanomiya, so it was never brought to Watatsumi Island. I'd love to meet this Tsumi, but right now, helping the wounded has to be my top priority.
Your Excellency, even if you had no duties at all right now, there's still no way we'd let you go down there.
They say that as I take her down there.
Enkanomiya
Hey,
is
Manatee.
exceedingly dangerous right now. Only preeminent warriors like the Traveler and Paimon should venture there.
Yep, absolutely, 100%. This is a job only we can handle.
Y'all are getting super. You're really into this conversation you're having about Animal Traveler, huh? Suyuko's voice is a perfect fit for her personality. Yeah, definitely. Oh, Genshin VA is just very good. Their English VAs, like, I want to give their director a hug because he's really put
We've worked
together a
together
good
plenty
team
times
of
in the past, after
voice
all.
actors.
Do you have any other information about Tsumi?
It was mentioned
Yeah,
that
welcome
she
to
wears
everyone
a
dropping
strange
in.
mask that covers the upper half of her face.
A masked shrine maiden.
How interesting. What is she trying to hide?
Your Excellency, in my humblest of opinions, Sumi has shown nothing but goodwill so far. Since the situation is so critical, we don't have the resources to make other defense arrangements and cast suspicion on our allies.
I see what you mean. I have instructed Swordfish 1 to proceed to Enkanomiya and continue evacuating the wounded. Traveler, you can go with them. Swordfish 1 will escort you to the camp at the center of Enkanomiya.
Okay.
Also, please, take this with you.
Okay.
What's this? Looks like a missing piece. of
Lumine's
paper.
just like, the heck did you just give me?
Just a little trinket. When you are faced with a difficult choice, it might be able to help you.
That's very cryptic.
Your
Okay.
Excellency. But isn't that...
Watatsumi Island doesn't need it anymore.
What is it?
Besides, both of the other two pieces are in Enkanomiya. If we're lucky enough,
Oh,
this could be our
so
chance to
she's like, this will
reunite them.
protect you, but if you find the other
Understood,
halves
Your
of it, you're not like, well, you should put them together.
Emergency measures to hold the Three Realms Gateway offering now underway.
Oh?
I apologize for the trouble. Now, please excuse me. I need to tend to the wounded. Please, see Ueno once you're ready.
Okay. I'm ready. Okay, well, fragmented accessory. Guess we can read that description real quick. Where the heck did it go? It's in the quest stuff, right? Yep. A small accessory got from Kokomi and fragment. It might come handy at some point. Okay. We're just going in, right? Is this person... Do I need to talk to this person somewhere? Oh! I'm all ready to dive in. I like how I turn the game music on and there's like no music playing. Where's my
Are
music?
you ready to venture into the dark
Yes.
All right, follow me.
Oh, hi, Maria. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Thank you for following me. Or subbing or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Happy to have you here. We got about 10 minutes before I gotta change my battery in my camera. Probably
Here's
shorter.
hoping I have the chance.
The chance to do what?
Next year, I'm going to apply for Swordfish 1 to be redeployed into Spectre management. Because if it's that, or spend more time in Enkanomiya, I'll take my chance with the Spectres.
Oh, jeez.
Those armor monsters closing in on you. It's the stuff nightmares are made of.
Oh, don't worry. You're with us now.
Totally understand.
Anyway, we should be safe for now. There shouldn't be any more danger from here on out.
Pog pog.
Hey, what's up?
It's Yabe.
Yeah,
The odd guy from Stingray 3.
they've actually done a good job with like the
You seem
characters,
kind of chipper compared to all the other soldiers.
like who said that?
Do I?
Yeah, Autumn said that.
Well, I've pretty much always loved horror stories and ghost stories and stuff, ever since I was a kid. This trip to Enkanomiya is something else, though. Totally mind-blowing. Super fun. 10 out of 10. Would come
I
again.
love the music here so much.
Totally.
Super cool. 10 out of 10.
Well, I mean, it's pretty sweet to have the chance to come to Enkanomiya. I
Oh,
actually
the
kinda
camera
wanted to
died.
Look into the Boo-Koo puzzle while I'm here. It's the first of the 4 great puzzles of Enkanomiya.
Yeah, please
okay.
don't do that. You're the
You-
ones that'll have to come rescue you.
yeah, please don't do that.
Never mind that. There's a makeshift camp at the top of those steps over there. Yeah, you should head up and catch some rest if you haven't been there yet.
Okay, well I gotta, y'all need to hold up because my freaking camera's dead as heck. 1 second, chat. I'll be right back.
My pole arm doesn't distinguish friend from foe, and there is clearly a limit to the red rope's power. That's why I loathe crowded areas.
Okay. There we go, chat. Oh, you know, I have these emotes, and I'm ready for channel monetization. One of the emotes, you know how we were talking about it with have an emote of Caspian, the cat dragon, breathing fire on the camera? We did that.
Have you been to the camp yet? Tsumi's the one that set it up. It's gotta get yourself familiar with the base of operations before.
Okay, that's fine. Oh yes, the camera overloaded again. Considering I run a freeze team, yeah. Maybe if I ran a freeze team in real life, I could keep my camera from dying.
That must be Sumi.
It actually didn't overheat. It just the battery just died, but it'll probably overheat soon.
You
So we may have
are
to.
different from all the others.
Oh wait, no, hold on.
Are you human?
What are you?
Well, she is, obviously. Just
You
not
better not
being
be
the
wearing
one
that
that's
freaking
on the
mask.
island, that's all.
And you?
Oh, it's
A
different.
human hatchling?
I don't know if I like that or not. It kind of looks like the Vishaps, doesn't it? That's what it reminded me of. A human hatchling?
Oh, really? Because I thought that humans lose the ability to fly when they reach adulthood. Just like the Bathismal Bishops lose the ability to see in color when they reach maturity.
Sumi, you seem to know a lot about bishops.
Paimon, she said one
Wait.
thing.
How do you know my name?
Oh, the wounded soldiers mentioned you.
Oh,
Greetings. My name is Ueno, acting captain of Swordfish 1. We're here to evacuate the wounded. and
Ability to
support
fly,
travelers'
Nani.
investigation.
Yeah, like, why would you? You were a kid once, right?
Swordfish 1 needs to rest and reorganize before commencing the evacuation. I'll see you later.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Leave it to us. We're gonna do everything.
So you're here to help resolve this, hmm?
Yeah, I got Primos to
Very
farm.
well. It's taking all the energy I have to keep this light shining. I don't have the strength to try and combat the spreading darkness, too.
Do you understand what's going on?
The Void Realm is invading. The people of Byakuyakoku believe that there are 3 realms. The Bishop Realm, the Human Realm, and the Void Realm. The darkness spreading in Enkanomiya comes from the Void Abyss. Neither bishops nor humans can endure it.
But don't Bathismal bishops like the dark?
No. They hate the light. But only because down here in the depths, the presence of light signifies human activity.
In fact, the Bishop realm is the realm of pure primordial elemental beings. It's actually referred to as the Light Realm in most books. The 7 sovereigns of the Light Realm are the 7 foremost elemental dragons at the pinnacle of the raw and primitive elemental forces.
So that's why Tsuyuko called this the Three Realms Gateway Offering.
3 Realms Gateway Offering. Not far off the mark, actually. But technically, I think it should be called the Triangle Gateway Offering. Because the source of the darkness from the void is the 3 towers at the corners of Enkanomiya's triangular borders.
Oh, the 3 towers! The ones where we did those trials!
You've been there before?
It's a long story.
Oh, hey, Miles.
Oh,
By the way, Tsumi, what's up with the weird mask?
to hide my face. It has to do with some things that happened as I was growing up. I just don't want to scare anyone, that's all. Does that make me untrustworthy in your eyes?
No.
No, not at all. You've been helping to
Ow.
work it all this time. Everyone must be super grateful to you. It's just that...
I don't want to see another masked shrine maiden disappear.
Can't say I really understand what you're talking about.
Dang.
Anyway, if you want to rid
That's
this
big
darkness
Sedge.
from Enkanomiya,
Big sedge
you
there.
can come to me for guidance. Of course, if you can trust me. I'm going inside to tend to the
Well, we
wounded
trusted
and
Dainsleif, and he
heal
jumped through a
new
portal with
rivals.
one of the most important
Please
artifacts that
excuse
we had
me.
gathered up until this point. So, what could possibly go wrong?
What are we gonna do? Paimon really wants to trust Tsumi, but...
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, how about we go
It's
ask
fine,
the wounded?
Paimon. Yeah, let's go talk to the wounded.
Greetings.
Hello, we'd like to ask you about the masked shrine maiden, Tsumi.
Because of her strange mask? Well, you've come to the right person.
Cool.
I was one of the first people that she rescued. Straight away, I thought there was something very weird going on. Who is this shrine maiden who knows the lost ceremonies of Enkanomiya? And why is she covering her face with a mask? So I started pestering her about it. I wasn't going to let up until I got an answer.
And?
There weren't so many people around at the time, so eventually she let me look behind the mask. It was actually pretty normal for the most part. There's just one thing she's trying to hide. Her eyes have snake-like pupils, thin vertical lines.
Whoa. Weren't you scared?
That's kind of cool.
I probably would have been if every Watatsumi Islander wasn't so familiar with our legends, or I should say, our history. The first familiars of the Watatsumi Omikami were the vassals of Watatsumi. Legend has it that they are a half-human, half-snake kind.
Oh, like the
who helped our
Nagi.
ancestors fight back the Bathismal bishops.
The Nagi.
They were said to have disappeared long ago. But then Tsumi showed up, and as soon as I saw her snake eyes, I instinctively trusted her. It's like the vassals have returned to help us in our moment of need.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
I'm no expert by any means, but I think Tsumi can be trusted.
I'll see you, Tago. Have a good one. Oh. Oh, I keep hitting G because G is interact on Lost Ark.
Hello, what can I help you with?
Oh.
Hi there. We wanted to ask you what you know about the masked shrine maiden, Tsumi.
I see. What are you looking to know exactly? I've tried asking if she's seeing anyone, or whether she's
Oh.
looking right now. But she seems pretty tight-lipped about her love life.
That's not what we meant at all.
Let Paimon.
We were more wondering, do you think there's anything suspicious about her?
Paimon was thrown off by that.
Suspicious, huh? Suspicion, the unknowable, the unpredictable, unexplored territory, mysterious, enigmatic, enchanting, bewitching, compelling, addicting. Yeah. Know what I'm saying?
Is this guy on drugs? Is this guy high on drugs?
I am being serious.
God.
Okay, look. If I had to pick one thing
Ugh.
about her that's suspicious, I'd say, okay, two things. Number one, her mask. It's pretty scary. I don't know why she chose it. Number two, some kind of pendant fell out of her sleeve when she was bandaging me up. It looked like it was a broken off piece of something. So maybe when you put them together, it makes a whole. Huh. Maybe the other half is held by Sumi's lifelong sweetheart.
Sounds like you hit the nail on the head, so, you know, maybe ease off a little, bro?
Ease off a little, bro. Oh, check on these guys.
It looks like they're resting. Let's not disturb them.
Yeah, good idea, Paimon.
Paimon thinks we've got enough answers now. Let's find somewhere to recap what we know so far. Sumi's just inside the room. It'd be a bit awkward if she hears us talking about her behind her back. So here's what we learned
Yeah.
from the soldiers.
Yeah, I did hear that. I was wondering what that was. I was wondering if that was like... Oh man, that's hilarious.
Sumi's mask hides her snake eyes, which the people of Watatsumi Island believe to be a distinguishing feature of Orabaxi's vassals. Based on her actions, it seems like all she wants to do is protect the people of Watatsumi Island. And from what she said, she's doing everything she can to combat the darkness spreading in Enkanomiya. So she seems pretty trustworthy. Then let's go talk to her about working together.
So, how's it going? Have you made a decision?
Yep, let's team up to tackle the darkness.
Okay, then take this.
I'm waiting. Am I gonna...
It's called the Bokuso box. I found it in the Dainichi Mikoshi when I was looking for a solution. Actually, the Dainichi Mikoshi was where I found the method and tools for the Sento ceremony. Lucky I can read human writing.
Why wouldn't you be able to? Or did you mean it's lucky that you can read the ancient Enkanomiyan script?
Oh, nothing. I just meant the script in the Deep Sea Healing Arts Compendium. I don't actually know if it's ancient or modern.
Alright, she needs to just...
Never mind all that. Let's get back to business. The Bokuso box collects light. It can dispel the darkness from the void within a small radius. So, for example, with the power of the Bokuso box, you can turn monsters affected by the darkness back into their original forms. As it happens, there are some monsters causing trouble around the camp. Go and try out the Bokuso box on them. I will join you shortly.
Zhongli's pupils are shaped as diamonds. That's cool. I don't think I ever noticed that. I do like Chong Yun's eyes a lot. He's got some really cool looking eyes. Kazuo's eyes are okay. Shenhe's eyes are gorgeous. And Kokomi's eyes are also really pretty.
Let's move out.
Favorite eyes. What's your favorite Genshin eyes? equip the box. Oh boy. All right. Oh, okay, so these guys have darkness on them, right? And the lightless, Enkanomiya submitted a venom darkness, enemy to be known, you can expend an amount of energy to disperse this. Okay.
Hold the line!
Manifest! One with nature. Submit for judgment. Form my...
Take your true form!
Okie dokie.
You're a good fighter.
You bet! We were the ones who went and got the Blood Branch Coral that one time after all.
You... So you...
We did what?
What's wrong?
Nothing. If what you say is true, then I'm sure you'll be able to conquer the 3 border towers quite easily.
She sounds mad.
Also, there are a few things I need to explain to you. According to what I have read, the fundamental purpose of the Watatsumi Goryo Matsuri is to use the serpent god's life force to awaken its second familiars, the Senga Coralia. They are creatures that break down raw, primitive elemental energy into the milder elemental energy of the human realm. The giant coral is a symbol that the Senga Coralia have been awakened by the serpent's blood. The mass awakening of the Senga Coralia causes a transformation in the ecological environment of Enkanomiya.
Makes sense. Even if you took away the darkness and the monsters, Enkanomiya would still look pretty different now with all the new plants and aura around.
Things are even more complicated than usual this time. The darkness from the Void Realm seems to be suppressing things in the Light Realm and the human realm, causing them to come to a standstill. You may need to use the power of the Bokuso box to dispel the darkness and allow the ecological transformation to continue. Please, try to solve the problem using the Bokuso box. I'll wait for an update for you under the statue over there.
Huh. Interesting. Vinny asks, am I pulling for Kokomi or Raiden? I already have Kokomi C4, and I've got Raiden C0, so I'm good. I'm just saving for Ayato right now, to be totally honest with ya. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like Ayato's kit, but we'll see, we'll see. It would be kind of cool to run 2 freeze teams. Okay. So does this stuff come back over time? The Bokuso box stuff?
From whence you came!
Wow! It works! Let's go back and tell Sumi.
What's the trouble?
Because it almost seems like they're trying to come up with some kind of like secondary resin system or something. Just saying. Hey, Amaro, welcome. Shrine Maiden gives us a quest with stuff that we need to purify things. I don't know. You can replenish it at the statue or certain rocks around the world. Oh, okay. Plan on getting Kokomi. Hi, Brian.
It seems that you have mastered the Bokuso box. Now, let me tell you about the ultimate purpose of this operation.
Please do.
As I said, we need to proceed to the 3 towers on Enkanomiya's borders. They're towers of the void, restored to their original form by a certain Abyss adherent.
Abyss adherent? Wait, do you mean...
He's a purveyor of incessant nonsense. Somehow he found out about the 3 realms and the 3 corners, and brought those things in using abyssal technology. Then, he started disseminating abyssal energy using the towers. This caused great suffering for both the Senga Coralia and the Baptismal Bishops. I don't know why he's doing this. For us, the Abyss is highly toxic. For them, intoxicating is more the word. Addictive, but still destructive.
Oh, wow.
Maybe he just likes to toy with people and stab them in the back.
Paimon knows exactly who you're talking about.
Yep.
You know him? Then it seems we have a common enemy.
Oh, you bet we do.
To get rid of the darkness, you need to climb to the very top of the Towers of the Void and activate the Light Realm Chisel, which will let in the energy of the Light Realm. In Enkanomiya, the ley lines of the human realm, the elemental currents of the Light Realm, and the dark currents of the Void Realm are all
Excuse me.
strong. Also, I only performed the Sento ceremony going off the steps in the book.
That was a ton of
I
lore right
believe
there.
The key to the ceremony is the statue in front of us.
Oh,
You can
God.
offer crystals of light realm energy to it to increase the Bokuso box's power. Also, resting here can restore the box's energy.
Oh.
Take this hand-drawn map. I've marked out the locations of the 3 towers for you. You'll need to explore one step at a time, and I'd recommend you start with this tower.
One, two, three. Okay.
Well, that's as much help as I can offer you. I'll be waiting here for the good news.
Wow, that was a lore dump. When I get me to cover the dark light realm, such as me attain to open each chest and making any energy. I was actually upgraded to Boo-Koo boss. Choose the recuperate options. Choose the accumulated corrosion of the shadow. You can capture core buff as such a light conscious short forward. When you explore the darkened Enkanomiya, you can also obtain light realm cores by opening the various chests. The realm core can be used as a statue of the vassal to activate any art, because the arts help you explore and fight. Okay. Oh, geez, that's kind of cool. Holy crap. That's fancy. Let me guess. Is the crown at, like, the very end or something? Oh. Of course. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Tokyo, legumes, and Afetome. Oh gosh. So many proper nouns already. Okay. Gotta go, my man. I have to grind my Genshin myself. Have a good time. Oh, thanks, Mindless. After the Child of Tengu. Mass Shrine Maging. Deja Vu. Okay, I'm gonna take a very quick break before we start going through the actual event. My camera probably needs to cool down a little bit, but I'm just gonna take a quick break, grab a little more tea, and yeah. How do you raise your Boo-Koo box levels? I have to do this stupid quest, and it's really hard once it runs out. It looks like you just offer to the statue, kind of like you do, yeah, right here. So I'm gonna offer it. It goes to level 1. So when I hit level 2, I'll get something out of that. But for now, I just get this. It's basically just like a statue, like a temporary statue of the 7 kind of deal. That's interesting. I mean, this is a really good concept for an event. I'm not gonna lie. Without doing quests? I think you have to go out and do stuff to get the sigils. I think they come from the chests, though. One of the biggest heartbreaks this game gave me, aside from... Sorry. Sorry for it was...
The assumption that every person has somewhere to call
Okay,
home.
but yeah, like I said, I'll be right back. Be back in just like a couple minutes.
In the mountains alongside the birds and beasts a long time ago.
Okay, I'm back. Ugh. Ah. Okay, can I at least warp to the edge here? Oh, no, I can't. Okay. We going the old school method. See, earlier comment about event difficulty? No, I didn't. In order to dispel darkness. I didn't see one at all. I'm looking back. Before you go ham on the tree, you should know that the event will get easier the more you level up the tree. Personally chose not to level up the tree once.
That's why I loathe crowded areas.
Oh, okay. I mean, you can give me a tip if you want, but the way I usually play Genshin or any game for that matter is I tend to not look things up. Like I 100%ed the entire map without any. I never used the compasses. I never used the interactive maps. I just over the course of time found everything. And that just kind of tends to be how I play the game.
Obey! By ordinance divine!
Into the wind!
Gimme.
Adepti treasures have special powers. What about mortal ones?
Okay. guiding light. You activate mechanism guided by light that uses metal mirrors to reflect the light. Light is refracted and reflected by ice. Okay. Must be rotated. Okay. So where does it need to go? Into that? It seems kind of easy enough. Right? Okay. Can I rotate this one? No?
Manifest.
Oh, okay. It actually goes at the angle of reflection. I wasn't sure if it would or if it... I thought it was going to shoot straight forward. That's good that they actually considered, like, angles to be a thing. So no darkness yet. It looks like... It really looks like, Is this music new for this event? Like this background music?
One with nature.
I don't remember hearing that before this event. So one thing that I was thinking about, they definitely just lore dumped a bunch about, like, so they said that there were ley lines for the, so they said there was ley lines for the human realm. There's light, like,
Let's move out.
light lines or whatever you want to call them for the realm of light, and then there's the dark realms for the abyssal realm. And I just thought that was interesting because it's the first time that they've mentioned other systems of like energy outside of the ley lines, and it kind of would actually make sense with a lot of things.
Unexpected.
Like the ruin guards are probably run off of void energy. Interesting. No, I feel sad that I don't have that much to do. Oh. Waypoints have been sealed with dark enemy cannot be used. Fixed amount used before right of defusal. Okay. Ah. Ah! Yeah, well, this is definitely going to take some time. 3 realms, like Dark and Void, light for the snake people with snake eyes. Remember Changyu and snake eyes over flame positive energy, aka light. I think it's like, yeah. They're talking about bishops in the elemental realm. It's really interesting. I think that the realm of pure elemental energy would be more tied with celestial things. Like they were talking about the dragons that guard, they're like the strongest elemental beings, representing each elemental thing. God, there's so much there. I know Ashikai had some streams. Wait a minute. I know Ashikai had some streams about all this stuff, but I haven't been able to watch any of it because I hadn't done any of the event. But now I need to go and see what Ashikai thinks of all this. Because that's just a lot of lore. A lot of lore. Hi, buddy. You look evil.
One with nature.
Spirit blade. Attack. With
My will embodied.
Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, this is a good event. I like it. Any excuse to explore more go. It's very welcome. Very welcomed. I kind of enjoyed it when they did this event for Leeway, but like there was definitely ways they could have made it better, and I think that this is kind of like that event, but definitely better. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything down here. I'm gonna eat a little stamina food here. That's sprinting. Don't I have one that's... Oh my gosh, I'm really low on stamina food. Gliding? I don't have any for climbing. Oh, I have that. I need to make more omelets. Chongin is human able to cause him to gain abilities of some other species. Yeah, I'm not sure about the Chongyun connection. Oh, go. Friskies, welcome. Happy to have you here. It's pretty good, Friskies. We're vibing. We're doing the event. Oh, God. Oh, no. Fine. I'll wait. Momo's here too. Welcome, Momo. Make sure you all drop likes on the stream, as is required for entry. Not really, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Basically, my nutshell take on this quest is thinking about Attack on Titan Season 1 foreshadowing Season 4. That's... Interesting. 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 It's... I wonder then, though, because, I mean, if we have pure yin spirit, pure, yin and yang, like, if their eyes are symbolic of that, then that would also be then like that would be the same thing for Shenhe too. Hey there, buddy. You take like no damage, I'm guessing.
Do your master's bidding.
Like they're supposed to be harder to kill, right? With the...
from whence you came.
Oh.
Forth, my blade.
Take your true
That wasn't too hard. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna remove the buffs from the enemies. It doesn't seem like you really need to. Give me that.
These things, what are they used for?
Welcome back, Jess. You didn't miss too much. We just finished the questy bits, and now I'm exploring, as is required for the quest. Listening to your stream while I'm doing Enkanomiya event quests and jump when you get in the battle. Can you target him? Please? Oh, okay. There we go. It wasn't showing it. It didn't look like I was targeting him.
The trouble.
Stuff everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna go unlock that waypoint.
Cryo incarnate. Transfiguration.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds come.
Oh, you can't kill him. LOL.
Unexpected, but welcome.
Ooh, luxurious. Yeah, I guess I'll use this new team for a little bit. Eh. Oh, did I run out of time?
Right here. Right now.
They don't auto target the pillars. That's funny. Oh wait. I just did it in the wrong order, didn't I? I guess I should pay attention to the one. Wait, where'd you go? Oh gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two, 3, 4, 5.
Emerge. Right now. Right here. Strike! Oh, that hurt.
Oh, of course. Of course. The second I swap in.
Covenant of the Deep. Rest and rebuild. Emerge. Right now. Emerge. Flash. That didn't count. Time for a light show. Right here. Good. Leave nothing of value behind.
Light Realm Core. Oh. Also, that Husk enemy, the Pyro one, gives shields to all nearby enemies. Zhongli have started using my own spells against me. Celestia is not native to the Vat. A lot more mystery. Remember Enkanomiya, the whole introduced the book. Yeah. Are you guys lore enjoyers? Yes. Absolutely. I love lore. I'm like, oh no. I'm a huge lore nerd. Like, honestly, world building is one of my favorite things about this game. People that don't like world building, I just don't even know, like, what to say to them. Like honestly, people that only play this game for the combat, I can totally understand why they don't like it. Because this game is like a little bit of combat and a whole lot of world building. But like they just do such a good job with it. I don't know. Especially now that I've been playing Lost Ark quite a bit just for the grind of it and stuff. And like it really has made me a lot more aware of how good the story is in Genshin. You know what I mean? Message retracted. Why'd you do that? Evil Flow. If you don't like world building, we can't be friends.
Right now.
No, it ain't that serious. It's just like I totally understand why some people don't enjoy the game when like their primary focus is the combat and like they don't care about, you know, the other elements of it. But at the same time, like, sheesh, I don't know. I really like the story in this game, so
Spoils will boost morale.
I can't imagine skipping it. Where the heck is it? No, don't fly away. Don't fly away. Hurry. Recharge, hurry. Hurry. No! Goodbye, my friend. It was not meant to be. I will have to find another one. I felt like Ash right there when he releases his Butterfree. And it's just really sad. I wrote wrong that sentence? Wait, you wrote it wrong. I didn't even notice. I did not even notice. Whee! Haha. Oh, I see multiple challenges down here. Multiple challenges. Oh! Nice. Okay. Do I gotta do these to unlock those? Nom 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 nom.
Well, what do we have here?
Oh.
Restock and press onward.
That's not what I wanted to do. Oh boy. Oh, I see.
Right now. Right here. Emerge. Allow me. Strike. Go Bishop 2. Storm the front. Nothing lasts forever. Right now. Emerge.
Oh, I was too late.
Right now.
I was too late.
Hold the line. Torrent, bring refuge.
Eh? Damaged stone slate. Why does that not... why do I feel like that's not a part of the quest? Or not a part of the event, rather. Oh. Are they part of the... It's kind of hard to tell.
Right here. Emerge.
I feel like I would have noticed it. But, alright. Perched like a bird. Actually, we look forward to an event that involves fighting a group of those husk enemies and make it co-op. It'd be really fun to battle them, especially if they have their own children. Oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Oh, that would kind of make co-op shields harder, because you would have 4 people that they could steal shields from. Interesting. Mr. Coral Boy. Okay, so they don't seem to put them in the ruins. So at least you don't have to go digging in the ruins for the chests and stuff. Oh gosh! I did not want to do that. Overly reliant on jungling and has no animals word other than say, uh-oh. Meatloaf? What about Meatloaf? The event Enkanomiya is a separate map from the... Like an entirely separate map? Oh my gosh. Wow. That's kind of crazy. I will have you. I will. All right. Oh. What are we we just blowing these up? Is that what this is? Wow.
Don't tell me that's everything.
Such puzzle. Oh, you kidding me? That didn't count? Scammed.
Right here.
Quiver! Strike! Glory to the Shogun! Ooh, let me open it.
Oh gosh, the camera overheated again. It was gonna happen. All right, here, I'm just gonna turn it off for a little bit. Yeah. How's Flowcat chat? We're doing good. We're vibing. About your thing about world building, I did not expect the Genshin world building as I did most of the story in a weekend for the Primo Gems. Oh wow. Yeah, I know there are people who skip through the story really quickly, but honestly, I really do enjoy the story for this game a lot. Okay, let's see here. What do we got going on? Oh, okay, this looks pretty easy. Oh. Can I... Why can I not Oh my god. Why can I only rotate one? Boom, boom.
Unleash!
Wow, I'm a frickin' genius. Oh, just kidding. Later, Autumn. Oh, I'll see you later. Have fun. Thanks for coming out. Find it funny how because Yaimiko's skill doesn't give invisible for anything, you can still get frozen in the middle of it. Yeah, and have invisible frozen Yai. Yeah, you can do the same thing with Raiden Shogun. You know how she, like during her auto attack she like disappears because she's like moving so fast or whatever. If you get frozen during that, you're just invisible while you're frozen. It's so funny. It's like you're moving so fast that when you get frozen, you still can't be seen. However that makes sense. If they don't like the lore, then what do they like, since lore is a huge chunk of the game? That's what I often wonder. You know what? I mean, to make the point again, you know, there's people that genuinely, like, a lot of the people I think that don't enjoy the game in its current state primarily just want the combat. You know, they primarily just enjoy the combat. And so that's like, I think that's why you get a lot of these people who, like, you know, they really want to see some sort of like infinite combat kind of thing in the game.
Adepti treasures have special powers.
Oh my gosh, I need to dump some of these artifacts. I think I'm just gonna try to level some up. Like maybe my Chi-Chi can... Yeah. Yeah, alright. Really hope that Shiznaya has the sheer cold mechanic. Yeah. You know that fire aura effect that Senora has? I'm pretty sure that in Natland we're gonna have some kind of environmental effect that's like that. Okay, crit rate, I'll take it. Need good luck. Start getting farming. Oh yeah, good luck. Good luck, King. Good luck as always, everybody. I'm not opposed to the lore, even though I skipped through the story. I didn't want to get spoilers, and I got the overall story. I just didn't want to miss out on Yeah, I get you. I get you. And I mean, you know, sometimes when you go through a story really fast like that, like you just miss bits and pieces of it. But one of the great things about Genshin is that like there are content creators who record playthroughs. Oh, flat defense. Ugh, this piece kind of sucks. Maybe I should stop rolling it. Do I have any other pieces that are worth rolling over this one? Yeah, I should probably try to get a good feather. No. Wait. Whoa. The child says if you stop moving, it's just not, you literally freeze, so it's probably worse than Dragon Spine. Yeah. That one could also be good. I see. I do not have a lot of options, but I do have some options. What is my current ratio? Oh. Okay. Fire aura could be used in Marajavare. Oh yeah, the windless lands. Ugh. Dead piece. All right. Oh yeah, I was rolling this one, but then it screwed me over. This one could be okay, I guess. That one could be okay, I guess. But I really would like some double crit. What? I thought I unlocked it. Oh, I'm still wearing it. Duh. Ouch. It's a big stinky doo-doo. Maybe this piece will do something nice for me. Maybe it's not a dead piece. Maybe there's hope. Hope is dead. Man. What a struggle. I need to see if I have any good attack goblets. Why are you showing me ones that are not attack goblet? Okay. That one, if it added crit. Ugh. Alright, this one's my best bet. I gotta hope that it adds a decent stat. Oh my gosh, you guys are chatting like crazy. I look away while I'm looking at my artifacts, and you're like, I don't use the OmniNet. Just doodle drop landing, click to go. Crystal flies. I wonder, well, can you put them in your teapot if you just grab them? Or does it just give you the crystal fly things? The cores? You know, that'll be really funny. At the same time, Balance that one has pyro aura. I'd be like insta death, heat stroke. Well, you know, they say that you say temperature and cryo are different, but like Eula and Rosaria, ugh, whatever, I'll take it. Eula and Rosaria like specifically have a resistance to the cold, and I think it's because of their vision. I mean, I could be wrong, but oh my gosh, no way, no freaking way. No freaking way. No way. Oh, babe. My Chi-Chi about to be slapping. I mean, like, Chi-Chi has to be in cold temperatures. I'm specifically talking. Oh. Oh my gosh, crit again. Oh, I'm not saying Albedo can't also enjoy the cold, but he's like a construct, you know? So I think that's a little different for him. Because I'm not even entirely sure if he actually feels temperatures. Oh, 2 times. Oh well, whatever. And I will not complain about that EM roll right there. That is a definite upgrade from my 18 Percent defense. Attack goblet. I should probably just like. There we go. Oh, but now I have a 3 set. Oh, now I have a 3-piece set. So I need an attack sands. Oh boy. Oh man, this is gonna be rough. I guess I'll probably get one from farming eventually. Probably shouldn't roll any of these up. I can just slap this one on for the... Yeah, that was a definite upgrade. Almost got her to 6120. I guess I'll have time before I need another. Yeah. There you go. There you go, Chi-Chi. You're looking pretty good now. I still need some better pieces. Ugh. I guess I should just go ahead and plus 20 this just to have like the attack stats. And then once I get a better one, I can just replace it. Oh my gosh, ×2 like crazy. Oh my god. Almost 1,000 flat HP. That's brutal. Okie doke. You're looking good. Chicha. I'll go ahead and use this team. That was kind of sad. Big Sag. Well. So for Yai talent, I should go for skill, burst, and then auto. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Come on, big boy. Get over here.
Shine down. Judgment. Lights out. Wheel of life.
Wow, look at them huge deeps. Those insane deeps. The dragon dive perfect. I feel like I've gotten a decent amount of the stuff here. I think I'm gonna go to the main area and do the thing. I'm gonna go use the ghost fish. Alright. Stamina. Go faster. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Well, anyway. Once I do this first little challenge and clear it, probably gonna, you know, do, a little bit of a something. Oh, okay. I was like, did I do something wrong, or what's going on here? Are they gonna let me go, or oh no, I see one now. I missed one. Plays when traced, Shogun hides within a separate dimension, Hunter. Now wait a minute, that's cheating. Yeah. Keclaw. Whoop. What? Current corrosion index is too high? Is that true? Illusory platforms. Okay. Interesting. Oh! She didn't grab it. She was just ready. She was just ready for the abyss.
That must be the tower Tsumi was
Okay.
talking about. Doesn't look very climbable.
I am the Jibashiri Kurai. Are you here to solve the problems of these small orbs of thunder? What problem is that? Oh yes, when the Enkanomiya is conducting exchange reviews, I use a technique to capture some strange objects. They have an electrocity or something. They fly over the place, and all the people living here, it's quite vexing. Okay. Oh, it's them. It's these guys.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, they do hit hard. They got a lot of, like, knockback.
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Oh, they can block too, huh?
Now you shall perish. You can't run. Light out. Power core.
Husk gem. Well, these are fun to fight. They don't drop anything.
But a momentary distraction.
Interesting. Well, I like that they have a lot of HP. I actually get to fight them for like longer than 10 seconds. Oh boy.
Shine down.
Opening box of Adepti tricks.
Torn to oblivion. You can't run. Feel the beat.
Oh, Flo, I'm making a calculator and a spreadsheet. Oh, wow.
Maybe we need to use the tower.
You sound like you're doing a whole bunch of important stuffs over there. Hey, Lizer. Welcome. Didn't see you when you popped in.
Take them.
Hope you're enjoying the stream. If you are, you can drop a like for me. Would help me out a bunch.
Okay, we're ready to roll. But how do we get the towers to link up? Let's look for clues nearby. Hey, this pattern seems to match the one on the tower. Could it be relevant?
What? What do you mean it matches? It does not match. Oh. All right. Ooh. Fancy. Yeah, is that guy gonna be here? Is that Abyssal guy gonna be here and be like, "Mah." You know what I mean? What? After a flow freeze is locking enemies with wi. With wi. Who uses the masks of the one horn? Wait, who uses the masks of the one horn? Yo, what is up with this freaking tower? Do they want me to climb it? Or do they want me to not climb it? I see. Well, I refuse to fall. It's like 100, right? I think that's the maximum there. Oh, the corners can be climbed? Okay. Use the Boo-Koo. Okay.
The first one is done. But the abyssal energy that was released when the towers connected doesn't seem to be disappearing. The darkness is infiltrating the land and causing changes in the surrounding area. We should go check it out if we have time.
Okay. Line breaker. Its attacks will release a healing wave that will continuously heal HP for itself and nearby shadow houses at the cost of its HP if they hit character defended by shields. Can be stacked multiple times. Enigmatic pitch black archer. It will switch weapons for a certain amount of time, deploying a shield that blocks damage. Shields that can get an attack. Increasing this period at the cost of its HP. The attack increase. Deploying a shield that blocks attacks if its attacks hit characters defended by shields. Okay. So all of these are hit. Okay. Freaking the Chichi with the clam set is just so much fun. Yeah. Yeah, this team, I really like having the consistent overload happening with the super. It's just like there's a lot of stun stagger in this. You know. Wait, why did I do that? I saw the yellow marker and I just instantly jumped. No. I scammed myself. Sorry for all the typos. You're fine. You're fine. You're allowed to. You're allowed to. You're more than welcome to typo here in chat. I will neither scold you nor ridicule you. All right. What? Oh yeah, that was the recuperate thing. Oh, nice. I got the Osworn Eye. Just don't use Zhongli. Oh, you can totally use Zhongli. Those guys attack so slow. Like, they're really easy to dodge. I really think that it's like... I really don't think that Zhongli is getting that screwed. To be totally honest. Yeah, well, we're definitely going to level this up. I don't think I have any extra. Yeah, no. I was seeing how these house shielding were decided not to use a free team because I wanted to challenge a fighting group and these acts like an actual MMORPG mob. Oh, okay. Not a bad idea. I just don't think any of the quote unquote shield nerfs that they've released lately are like that big of a deal, to be honest. It's kind of nice that you have to use the branches to level it up. Makes sense. Where the heck is it? There it is. Boom. All right, then I'm gonna have to farm for it a little bit. I lied. I don't have to farm. I just got the stuff for it. Pog. Okay, now I have to farm for it. There's no way I don't have enough Rift Hound claws. I do not believe. There we go. That should be enough. Have a question about late game Genshin. Will I be able to make a team out of the characters I like, or will I need a decent team comp that goes with the current meta to be able to defeat enemies? You can build whatever team you want. The only difference is that if you're playing an off-meta team, you may need to put more resources into that team than a meta team to get quote-unquote similar performance. But I'll be the first one to tell you that I don't think it's that big of a deal. If you understand team building, and if you understand, like, literally the most important part is team building, not meta. If you can build, like, this team works because of team building synergies. Not, you know, this Chi-Chi's not a meta unit. Xinyan's not a meta unit. Rosaria's not a meta unit. Like, Shogun's only sort of a meta unit. But, like, I have all of the parts of a good team here. And that just makes it work really well together. So you can play whoever you want, you know. You just, like, obviously if you put 4 healers on a team, like 4 dedicated healers, you might have damage problems. But you just need to, you know, understand character roles and how to put a good team together. People act like meta is crucial or super important, but in my opinion, the only time meta matters is if you can't 36-star Abyss and you want to 36-star Abyss as soon as possible. So as long as the team works, it can be anyone. Yeah. Absolutely. You don't need any specific units, like, other than, you know, to make a team work. Like, as long as you're using a unit for the role that they're intended to, like Razor, I mean, he can clear the whole game as a hyper carry, as a main DPS, even though he's a 4-star. Oh, meta is good because meta means it's easier, in my opinion. Well, that's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true. Like I said, if you can't 36-star Abyss and you're trying to 36-star Abyss as quickly as possible, investing in a meta team will allow you to 36-star Abyss sooner. That is the difference. Like, let me put it like this. If you start Genshin and you're, like, clearing... If you're, like, starting Genshin, playing meta versus not playing meta, it's probably, like, a month of farming. Maybe a couple, 2-3 weeks of farming to like the difference between 36-starring Abyss. If you know what you're doing. See, the issue is that, like, people that don't play meta a lot of the times aren't very hardcore gamers, and so they don't understand good team building. And so I'll get on people's accounts and they're like, "Oh, I don't care about meta. I just play who I like." And that's fine, except for the fact that their team isn't well put together. Like, they don't have a healer or something, you know. And here we're gonna wrap up, so I'm gonna jump to face cam so I can chat with you all for just a few minutes before we stop. But that is the primary issue that I see when I do account reviews, is not that they're using bad characters, because I can make any character work. I've built almost every character in this game, and I know for a fact that I can make any unit work. It's just really a matter of, like, understanding what you're doing, and, you know, how to build your units. Oh, hi, Luke. I see a new face in the chat. Welcome. Meta can also be more boring. You will definitely beat Abyss easier, but once you are able to 36-star Abyss, you will likely get bored. That is one thing that I've noticed. And also, welcome, Count Sake. I enjoy challenges, so I don't ever really focus on meta teams. Yeah. See, like, here's my thing. What, like, exactly what Luke said. Once you 36-star Abyss, what is your goal? Because, like, the reason that a lot of people are frustrated with Genshin is that they don't have, like, a lot of goals to work towards. For me, I don't have that issue because I just build a new team or I work on a new unit. Like, whenever I get bored in Genshin, I make a goal for myself. Kind of like how in Minecraft, you know, like you like give yourself goals to work on. once I was able to 36-star Abyss with my Ganyu and my Hu Tao, you know, that's who I initially first used in Abyss was Ganyu Hu Tao. I would use one on each half, and they would clear Abyss for me every time. And then I kind of realized, like, oh wait, I can clear Abyss every time. Like, what am I doing? And then I was like, oh, but wouldn't it be cool if I could clear Abyss with like off meta teams? Like, wouldn't that be fun? Like, wouldn't that be really satisfying? And it is. It really is. Like, when I build a team that I don't see many people use and I'm able to run it through Abyss, it feels really good. Slaps a 4-set Gladiator on Zhongling on Dragon's Bane. Why can't I clear the Abyss? Zhongling is meta, right? You know, speaking of Zhongling, I've actually wanted to try out. I have Benny C6 and I have Yunjin. And I'm not going to lie, I think Benny C6, Yunjin, Zhongling. I think you can make like a main DPS Zhongling. Like put Xinqiu in there or something. And I think that like my Zhongling would be slapping numbers. Like slapping pretty big numbers on autos. I may have to like build her up specifically for that to see how it goes. Maybe throw Skyward Spine on her so that attack speed bonus. Team is broken. You have tried it? You tried it? Nice. I want to see what kind of auto attack damage she does, because with Benny boosting her and with Yunjin, like, dang. I feel like she'd be hitting like 10k per strike, and with how fast that Zhongling attacks, like, it'd be pretty nutty. I'm gonna have to give that a try for sure. You've done that already, and it's better to have Xinqiu as the main field DPS for real? Why is that? Even with Benny C6? Because you're not running a Pyro Cup on your Xinqiu, right? Or IR the confused? You'll have to tell me, Vaughn. Xinqiu burst doesn't snapshot? His burst doesn't snapshot? Really? Wouldn't Tartaglia be better for an on-field DPS in this situation, though? Yeah, I'm not talking about meta, though. I'm just saying that I thought it would be a funny comp. Like Benny C6, throw Yunjin in, and just see how much auto attack damage you can do with Zhongling. Because I feel like it'd actually be pretty strong. But, yeah, no, I mean, obviously, if you put, like, Child on field, then... Huh. You know, I did not know that Xinqiu didn't snapshot. Why did people not complain about that, right? Like, that's, like, one of the biggest things that people complain about with people like Yoimiya. Xinqiu doesn't snapshot. So having him vaporize with his normal attack while boosted by Yunjin and Bennett burst also boosts Xinqiu normal burst attack. Yeah, I get you. I just want, oh gosh, I just really like Zhongling's auto attack animation, so I wanted to mess around with that. Oh my gosh, I just had a bunch of, I need to get on Lost Ark to check if there's a queue, because there's a chance that there's like an insane queue. I didn't mean to blast you guys with the background music. Anyway, I'm pretty much getting ready to wrap up. Had a great stream, everybody. Like I said before, I'm going to be taking it more day at a time with content creation instead of like adhering to a really strict schedule. I'm going to be releasing videos as I make them and stream as I stream. Like normally I don't stream today, but hey, here I am, and you're all here, and this sub counter is still broken. Yeah, no, you're cool. We might do a little Freddy cam here. If you guys haven't dropped a like on a video, even though we're about to end, just good for the algorithm. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can go back and watch the VOD if you want. But yeah, I will be more consistent now. I took a little break over the weekend, and I just had to take some time thinking about like what I can do to make content creation a little easier on myself. And kind of what I decided is really just like, I need to just not focus so much on like do this on this day and just focus on like just keep making content. You know what I mean? Okay. He does a big stretch. Come on, autofocus. Look at how sleepy he is. What's Freddy on catnip like? He's pretty crazy. Yeah, he's gone. All right. That Freddy cam didn't last very long. He got up like the second that I freaking put the camera on him. It's like he knows. It's like literally the camera was on him for like seconds. Literally seconds. Oh, thank you, Prime. Have a good one. Thank you for being here. It's nice having you in chat. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna wrap up. We're really close to channel monetization. Probably by the end of this week, as long as I stream a couple more times this week, then we will hit it. Maybe this weekend. I don't know how long the application process is. It's probably a week or two at least. But yeah, hopefully channel memberships ASAP. I need those. Need them. Okay, guys. Thanks everybody. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. As always, stay healthy. Stay hydrated. Peace.